It's Zach from Must vs. Herd, coming back today with another video. I wanted to get into something that seemed necessary at this time after a week of Tesla's a few events that have occurred. So if you watch CNBC regularly, like which we do, you can't go one day on that channel without them talking about Tesla and how all the people on CNBC, all of the specialists, all the analysis they have is all saying, "Oh man, Tesla's so overvalued. All this stuff is just going to come crashing down. Their stock is going to come tumbling down because they don't make money. They're $600 million and they don't make profit. They lose $600 million every quarter. They're just operating at a loss." And after this week, some interesting things happened. So on April 10th, Tesla's market cap just beat out GM's. It did the same to Ford the day before, and it surpassed GM. It has now become America's most valuable car maker, as you can see on this article from Bloomberg here. So it surpassed the market cap of GM. You can see Tesla's in the blue down here, this graph. Watch it go all the way up, and it just eclipses past GM now. And you can see, though, that GM is on the decline here, which is kind of interesting. So you can see Tesla's up and GM's down. So that's just one thing that is happening. So now the tide is shifting in favor of Tesla, not as a company, but only as an auto company, as a car maker. So as you may know, Tesla changed their name from Tesla Motors to Tesla because they want to encompass more than just vehicles. It is definitely a major part of their game plan, but in this regard, it is just a piece now. As you can see, that part of the pie is becoming more valuable than any other automaker in the country. So my analysis is that it is not overvalued, that all of the people that just listen to the herd mentality are wrong. And I'm going to give you a lot of reasons why. For one, starting off, is that they are now the most valuable car maker in the United States because they are an American company, so they are more higher value than Ford and GM now, as well as the other American companies that we have here. So if you're looking at this from an investing standpoint, they're going to be like, okay, they operate at a loss every quarter, so why should I buy it? Where is the value? Well, rather than looking at the profit and loss simply to see if there is value in the stock, you have to look at what they're doing and what they want to do. So for one, instead of running a traditional car company in that regard, or making traditional vehicles that run on gas, they're making a major bet and wager on alternative energy for vehicles. So they are doing electric only, and I'm sure in the future they will be open to doing more than just electric. But for now, electric vehicles are some of the only other mass-produced vehicles around other than gas that are you can sell them for a good price. I mean, Tesla is technically a luxury vehicle, but you can make a electric vehicle that doesn't cost you a fortune. But Tesla does like to charge more because they are a premium luxury vehicle brand. So that's just one of the reasons. So if you're looking at it from an investor standpoint, where is the value? The value is in what they're doing for the future. So they may not be profitable in this current market, but they will most certainly be profitable, and if not a game changer in the future. So they're investing in alternative fuel for one. They're also when they acquired SolarCity, that company, they're also investing in solar energy. So they're putting solar energy everywhere. So if you look at it, they did this recently. If you guys didn't hear about it, they now have a massive solar field in Hawaii on this island here. And when it goes dark, they pretty much have been powering this stuff after daytime. So these absorb the sunlight all day, and then they power the island's electricity at night. So it's really cool because it's a massive field. I mean, it goes on. It's just huge if you've ever seen it. In this picture, you can kind of see it goes up. It goes for miles. So it's a massive thing in Hawaii, which is a perfect place to test it because there's tons of sunlight there. But anyways, it's really interesting to see the kind of plays that they're making. So that's just one point of value for investors. So if we're not looking at the profit and loss sheet, the statement, per quarter, then where is the value? Well, the value is in the future that they might be holding. So we say people that are typically bullish on Tesla say they're not profitable now, but they're going to be extremely profitable in the future, and they're trailblazing a lot of these new things. So when we look at that even more, what's the long-term goal for them? The long-term goal is not just to become the best automaker in the country or the best alternative energy company around. Their goal is to literally change the way that we use and consume energy. So that's extremely important when you're looking at the value, because what do we currently use? We mostly use oil, crude oil, for powering our vehicles. Another thing about what makes this a point of sale for people who are bullish on Tesla, as I am, is that your leader is Elon Musk. If you guys don't know a lot about him, he's basically a genius. When he was a child, he wrote programs and sold them to Microsoft. He made a game and sold to Microsoft when he was like, I think it was like 12 or 13, which is insane. He's very, very smart. He's very, very calculated. He's also a little brash when it comes to his personality, but you guys know that already if you know him, you know. So the value is in where the future is heading, and I think everyone can see that crude oil and energy is a sector that's untapped, because the potential we have to change what kind of energy we use and what kind of fuel we put in cars is a major untapped potential. It's a market that has barely been touched because no one has been able to do it on a level where you can make it affordable for consumers on a mass level. I think Tesla will be the very first to do that. They are certainly not overvalued, and there is no way that I'm going to short this stock. Definitely not shorting anything that Elon Musk does in his new venture. Talking about his new venture that he had recently with making technologies to form with humans so we can survive the impending AI doom that he has been talking about. He gets a little crazy, but he may be right, you know, we'll never know. But that's another reason. I won't short anything he does, any project, Solar City, Tesla, or any other company that he has. He also recently today announced that Tesla will be doing or putting in work on semi-trucks and releasing them in September. So what this means is, obviously it's going to be an electric vehicle. So that's something interesting. How many semis run on electricity? I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that there are no companies that currently use mass-produced electric semi-trucks. Also, I mean, this has got to be part of the plan. He's most likely going to incorporate autonomous driving in those semi-trucks. So what does that mean? What it means today is that you have to watch the road, but the autopilot can do some work for you. What I'm pretty sure is going to happen in the future, Tesla is investing heavily in making cars fully autonomous, where you will not have to drive the vehicle, you won't have to be present in the vehicle. So if you look at that technology and how much they're investing in it and apply that to semi-trucks, you can see that will significantly cut the cost of transportation down, as you don't have to pay a human being to get behind the wheel to transport goods across this country, which is the major way that we get goods around the United States of America, is by truckers. They run this nation. They bring goods, they transport food, everything to and from. That's what this country runs on. It runs on truckers. All of our commerce is done that way. So if you can lower the cost of that, then the value of your company goes up significantly, because you can offer a solution for paying people to do a job that is technically, it's not glamorous at all. It's really kind of tiring, and it could lower the cost majorly and put that manpower somewhere else more important. So there is just some of these reasons why I know that Tesla is not overvalued, and that if you are looking at it from an investor standpoint, the value is not in how much money they make currently. The value is in how much money they can make and how much they can change our country in the way that it runs on technology and on the type of consumption we have in vehicles, the type of power that we use for that. So instead of crude oil, we'll have electric. Instead of running our homes on regular electricity, we can do it on solar. It's just, there's a lot more things and a lot of room for growth here. So I think it would be a major a major miss here to say that it's overvalued and that you should short it. So this is just the article talking about the semi truck and the master plan here. So Musk said that the TSLA will deliver a substantial reduction in the cost of cargo transport while increasing safety and fun to operate. I guess that's a plus too. So there's just some of these reasons why I will never short Tesla or Elon Musk. So if you guys have any questions about Elon Musk or Tesla, leave in the comments below. Leave a like for us. Subscribe to our channel. We make videos daily, sometimes even twice a day. So we're putting out all this content and knowledge for you guys. So we'll see you next time.